I normally, majority of the time, whenever Baltimore is out there, I'm normally pushing for Baltimore to handle business. That's what I'm doing. All right. If you go back and look in your portal, many times we've taken them straight picks, you should be up at least $1,500. $1,500.
For me, y'all can chase the tail. Pick so precise, it's like we're reading it in braille. Stacking all this money, there's no way that we can fail. The stats never.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is another episode. We're back with another one. Safe Money Podcast, your go-to source for all the latest and greatest in sports and urban culture. We're here to break down the trending topics, give you the inside scoop, and provide our expert insights on everything from game day strategies to the culture. Whether you're a seasoned bettor or a gambler like myself, or maybe a sports fanatic, or just someone who loves to stay in tune and stay up on the urban scene, guess what? We got something for you. We got something going on here. So stay locked in, stay down, and let's make some safe money, baby. Yeah, eh? Huh? Hey, what a day, what a weekend, man. Hey, I miss you all. I missed you all. You know what I mean? I really did. We had the MLB to take place this past week. You know, I can't recall exactly what day it was. I think it was Wednesday. It was last Tuesday. The AL defeated the American League, defeated the National League 5-3 in the MLB. I didn't fool around with it. We didn't fool around with it too much. Stayed away from it, you know. But nevertheless, we are back here with another episode. And man, I'm just excited, man. I'm excited to be back. I'm excited to be back at work, here with you guys, you know, talking sports, talking, you know, the latest news, what's going on in the sports world, what's going on in the industry, what's going on in the community, what's going on in the world in general. Today, let me finish. So on today, this weekend, this weekend, I believe it was, when did we kick back off? Friday. We kicked off with the Philadelphia Phillies playing the Pirates. They were beaten. That was a wild game. That was a wild game. If you saw the game, like I was sitting there watching the game, I'm still trying to figure out how in the hell did we lose that game. I mean, the Pirates were clearly up. They were winning. They were handling business. And then, you know, the bottom just fell out. The bottom fell out, man. And Pittsburgh just pulled off. Pittsburgh pulled off. It was a wild game. I'm still trying to figure out how that even happened. I know it messed up a lot of our parlays. Hell, it messed up the straight pick that we had on the game. But yeah, we had on the 19th, we had Philly. They lost. The Rays, they lost. We called Tampa Bay out on game one, and they lost 6-1. We had the Nats, the Nationals, they won 5-8. Padres lost. We had them. The Rockies won. White Sox lost, of course. The Red Sox lost to the Dodgers. And the Baltimore Orioles were victorious, and they covered the spread. We had them, and so let me go ahead and give you a heads up that we're now Monday through Friday. On the weekend, you want to see the two picks. You go to our platforms on social media, Instagram, safe_money365, and on Facebook, we're on there at Safe Money 365. You can find us. We'll post the Shakors for Saturday and Sunday, and you know how it goes. If you want one of our parlays, you just DM us and we send you a parlay, $20. If it does not go through, we will happily reimburse you. You know what I mean? All right, so yeah, that was Friday. That was the 19th. 19th. It was rough. We were trying to get back into the rhythm, and we were pretty much all over the place. So it's gambling. It's gambling. But I will say this. You all know I'm a Baltimore Orioles kind of guy. I rock with the Orioles. I got some property in Baltimore. I fool with Baltimore like that. You know what I mean? I rock with them. I normally, majority of the time, whenever Baltimore is out there, I'm normally pushing for Baltimore to handle business. That's what I'm doing. All right? If you go back and look in your portal, many times we've taken them straight picks, you should be up at least $1,500. $1,500. Same thing with the Phillies. They took the night off twice this weekend. They lost on the 19th, and then we ran them back on the 20th, and they lost again 1-4 to the Pirates again. We also had the White Sox, who lost. Our Shakur was Phillies and the Orioles. The Orioles won that night 8-4 over the Texan Rangers. On last night, we on the 21st, we took the let me get it right. We took the Philadelphia Phillies and the Cincinnati Reds. Cincinnati Reds lost 2-5 to the Washington Nationals, and the Phillies beat the Pirates today. Like I said, if you're taking them straight pick, we encourage you, those that can, take them with the straight pick. If you can, take them with the straight pick. It's all 50-50. It's all gambling. But if you're taking Philly with the spread, as often as we are, then you're up $1,500 minimum, unless you throwing some heavy money on there. Hey, and if you are, then salute to you. All right, so listen, we're gonna get into that was last night's picks. We're gonna get into today's picks, but before we jump in to today's picks, we have been talking about our podcast and different things to discuss, to talk about, and there's a group of guys here. We communicate often, and it's a couple other guys that I communicate with at some of these cigar lounges that I like to attend to wind down and just have a little have a cigar and some some Grand Marnier or something, or the 1738. I'm a cognac kind of guy. So the group of us, we get together, and the team here is Safe Money. We have this thing that we do. We call it Money Talk, and it's just a conversation piece where we talk about those things that would grow us, would develop us into being better fathers, better husbands, better boyfriends, better brothers, better mentors, better coaches, whatever you do for a living or as a hobby. This here at Safe Money, this is a hobby for us. We have other things that we do, but these are some of this is one of the things that we enjoy doing. We enjoy getting together and talking about sports and just things that go on in the world and in the community at large. So we are going to have this segment here called Money Talk, and this in this segment we're going to talk about the importance of belief, hope, confidence, right? Like I said, these guys, we get together and we just chat, and we seek to build a community where we are all pulling from one another, learning from one another. It's a round table discussion, or it's like a podcast before the podcast. So money talk. Money talk. When we're talking about getting to our projected mark, getting to that place that we've always fantasized and dreamed about, getting to that place where we are our best, because all of us want the best. All of us are scrapping and scraping, wanting to achieve the best. So how do I achieve the best? How do I maximize me? How do I maximize my growth, my potential? Well, in our conversation, we discovered that to maximize our full potential, to get to our projected mark, to get to the yams, to get to the money, to get to the honey, right? As Melvin said in Baby Boy, guns and butter. If you want to get to the butter, if you're trying to get to the butter, because some of us, we all about the butter. In order to get to the butter, in order to get to the shine, in order to get to the glamour and all the glitter, we have to, number one, start by dealing with the truths that we constantly avoid. This is money talk. Like if you want to be a better you, you're trying to get to, you have a projected mark. You're trying to get to this place. You want to develop as, a singer, a dancer, a rapper, an athlete. Start dealing with the truths that you constantly avoid. In that relationship, whatever relationship you're in, whether it's a love relationship, a sexual relationship, whatever that relationship is, the reason why the relationship is not growing, the reason why it's stagnant, the reason why you all are doing the hokey pokey, you're halfway invested, you're not fully invested. The reason why you all will stay together, but you still have some plays on the side that you go and play, some games on the side that you go and play whenever they they're not acting right. You're not fully invested. You haven't, fully submitted and committed yourself to it because you haven't dealt with the truths. Some of you have trust issues. You're insecure. You know, there are some things in your past, in your life currently right now that you've just been avoiding. You don't want to deal with. And so in order for that relationship to grow and mature, you're going to have to deal with the things that are hard to deal with. Those things that you continue to avoid. Those are the things that you're going to have to deal with. I know for myself, the things that I've had to contend with myself was oftentimes procrastinating, coming up with excuses to the reason why I'm not going to do it or the reason why I can't do it. Or I don't financially have the money to do it. And sometimes it's not even about you not having the money financially to do it. It's not you wanting to invest in yourself, where it's better to invest in yourself right now to get to your projected mark than to sit there and continue to be the same and not change. That cost is greater. I'd rather pay to get out of a situation, to better my situation, than to sit and not pay at all and stay the same and not change and never get better. You're going to pay either way. So start dealing with those truths in your life. This is money talk. These are some of the conversations that we have, and you'll be surprised at and some guys that you're like, man, they really got their stuff together. And then when they begin to talk about the things that they have avoided, you're like, wow. And many times you'll find out that what you're avoiding, the next person in the room is avoiding the same thing. And so now, okay, let's become accountability partners, so that we can get out of this rut, so we can get out of this hole. So, yeah, number one, deal with those truths that you constantly avoid. Secondly, who you believe you are determines what you will achieve. Number two, who you believe you are determines what you will achieve. That's important. The key to it, and the gentleman in the room, he pointed this out. He had a valid point talking about this particular point. Who you believe you are determines what you will achieve. The key phrase, the key word in this phrase is who you believe you are. Who you, not who someone has determined you to be or who they want you to be, because that's going to happen too. If you don't have an idea of who you want to be and what you want to do, then others will curate something. You don't know. I'll tell you who you are. I'll tell you who you are, and this is what I want you, and you will achieve it. You will achieve it only if you believe who they have. Only if you if you submit to who they say you are. That's the only way you will achieve anything, is to believe it. And so if you don't come up with an idea of who you are and what you want to do, somebody will come up with an idea of who they want you to be and what they want you to accomplish. There was a quote. It's starting to leave me already, where Louis Farrakhan said that whoever gives you the diameter of your knowledge subscribes the circumference of your circle. Whoever subscribes to you, whoever gives you the diameter of your knowledge subscribes the circumference of your circle. I believe that's how. I hope I didn't mess that up. But what I gather from that is you can only do that which you are exposed to, that you have been educated on. If you don't know, you don't know. And if you don't know, you can't do. All right. So if I'm only teaching you a little bit of this, but I'm not showing you everything that I'm teaching you some things and showing you some things that I know, but I haven't taught you everything. I'm limiting you. And so it's important for you and I to come up with an idea of who we are and what we want to accomplish. Because if you don't come up with an idea of what you want to accomplish and who you are, others will determine who you are and will only allow you to accomplish and achieve those things that they want you to. But who you believe, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Who you believe you are determines what you will achieve. If you believe that you are an entrepreneur, then entrepreneurship is what you're going to achieve. But you cannot procrastinate. You cannot walk around with a victim attitude or mindset if things don't go your way. Oh, they don't want me to succeed. They don't want me to win. No, it's not about that. Look at what's going on right here. On come on, man.
What's up, baby?
I'm live, man.
You live?
I'm live. Listen. Your phone broke up. As I was saying, and who you believe you are determines what you will achieve. What do you want to achieve? What do you want to accomplish? Whatever it is. You want your own shoe store. You want your own car lot. You want your own house. You want your own car. You have to believe it, put in the work for it, and get it done. Faith without works is dead. You can believe it all day long, but if you're not working, if you're not taking the necessary steps that need to be taken for it to happen, then you're not going to see it happen. That's like saying, okay, we talked about doing what we're doing here at Save Money. We're gonna put a podcast together. We talked about selling picks, because we get together and we do this all the time. And then it's other people that we talk to, we connected with, and they making money, we making money. We want to be able to turn others on. So here we are. But if we were just sitting around like we've been doing at the cigar lounge, smoking cigars and drinking cognac, just talking about it, it would have never gotten done. It would have never got done. But we begin to believe it, and now we're actually working it. So number one, we have to learn how to deal with those truths in our lives that we've been avoiding, we've been trying to get around. Then number three, we have to learn how to be quick to adjust to changes. That's the most important thing. I struggle with this. Everything is now not everything, but a lot of things are trying to switch over to digital. So I'm hearing people talk about how they making $100,000s of dollars just on their cell phone, like, right? I'm an 80s baby, you know what I'm saying? I seen the time you making money. I came up during the time when you making money hand over fist, where you going and you going to the actual place that you are wanting to work at, and you sit down and fill out an application form. And then you go and talk to whoever, and you see them face to face, and you talk to them, eye to eye. And they know who you are, and you know who they are, and everybody has a has an understanding of who one another is. You know, they can put a face with the name and a name with the face, right? Now everything is digital. Okay, so here we are in this cyber world, sports betting, gambling, and I don't even have to go to Vegas to play Vegas. It's on my phone now. This is where we at. This is where we at. And like, man, you got to be quick to this change. If I'm gonna wait till I go to Vegas to gamble. I'm gonna wait till I go to Vegas to place this bet. I can place the bet tonight. I feel like they got a good chance. I'm gonna place the bet tonight. I believe they stand a good chance of winning. I'm gonna place the bet. I'm gonna make the call. It's right there. We have to be quick to adjust to the changes. Floyd Mayweather talks often about adjusting, that he's 50-0 because when he gets in the ring with whoever he's fighting and he catches on to their patterns and what they like to do, the next round he begins to adjust and picks whatever they like to do apart and then start doing his thing, and then he opposes his will, and then is wrapped up. The money's in the bag. 12 rounds have gone by, or they done walked into a check left hook and then fell asleep. Huh? How does this happen? How do these things happen? Well, these things happen because he's learned how to adjust quickly. He makes adjustments quick. If there's some things in your life that you know today that if you change, your life will be better, why in the hell is it taking you so long to do it? If you know that if you just stop drinking, then your life will get better, then why the hell do you continue to do? Why don't you adjust? Why don't you change quickly? If you know that if you just stop lying, if you just stop that habit, if you just stop hanging out with them today and stop procrastinating, stop putting it off, stop waiting for something else to happen. If just one more thing happened, then I'm going to cut him loose. If one more thing happened, I'm going to cut him. No, make the changes today. Make it happen today. This is money talk. If you're trying to get to the money, be quick to adjust the changes. Know that who you believe in, that who you believe you are, will determine what you will achieve. That's number 2. Who you believe you are determines what you will achieve. Then, number 3, deal with the truths in your life that you constantly avoid. We're just talking about how to get to the money. If you want to be better, if you want to sustain these riches, have the audacity to not just change, but do it quickly. Have the audacity to know that who you believe you are determines what you will achieve. If you want to achieve it, then you're going to have to believe it. And not just believe it, but you're going to have to work at it. You're going to have to practice. You're going to have to go and show up every day and do it over and over and over again. And then deal with those truths. Deal with those truths first. You deal with that, and then it'll help you with everything else. Help you be able to believe that whoever you are, you'll be able to achieve that very thing. And then it'll help you be able to change quickly as well when you deal with those hard truths. Listen, we're going to go to a quick commercial, and when we get back, we're going to get a Shakur out for the day. All right? Save money.
Y'all can chase the tail. Pick so precise, it's like we reading it in braille. Stacking all this money, there's no way that we can fail. The stats never lie. The odds are in my favor like the birds in the sky. When it comes to math, dog, I only multiply.
All right. We back. Guess what is going down? It's going down today, you heard? It's going down, baby. It's going down. It's going down, you heard? Here we are, 22nd of July, 2024. Tomorrow, we giving away some money. We giving away money. We giving away some money. You ready? And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna run with the New York Yankees. I don't see it no other way. Save money. We're gonna be with the we're gonna be in New York. We're gonna be at the Bronx. We running tomorrow with the New York Yankees, and I'm willing to step out there on the limb, and I'm willing to say I'm gonna take them. I'm gonna take them with the -1.5 with the spread, with the run line, and we're gonna see what makes sense of it. We're gonna see if we can turn it over. I like the Yankees. The Yankees, they're not a bad team. Of course we know that. You all know that. Carlos Rodden is on the mound tomorrow pitching. 9-7. 4.63 ERA, 112 strikes. 4.26 ERA for Zach Littell for the Tampa Bay Rays. Hey, the Rays salute to the Rays. You all have I had you all winning the first night. You didn't do it, so I came back the second night. You guys handled business, and then today I had no idea that you all were gonna come out and play so strong. They came out and they played strong today. So salute to the Tampa Bay Rays. Those guys are tough. But I'm going to save money. We're gonna run with the New York Yankees on today, on the 22nd. This Monday, this Money Monday. This is what we're gonna call it, Money Monday. We're gonna get to it. The New York Yankees, I'm willing to step out and take them with the spread. I don't think they're just going to win. I think they're going to cover. All right. Number 2. Ooh. Are y'all ready for team number 2? Have some audacity. Have some audacity. Yeah. Well, if we're going to play it that way, then we're going to run with the Cincinnati Reds at 7:20 p.m. Eastern Time. That is your 2-pick Shakur of the day. I am 2-pick Shakur, a.k.a. Mr. Audacity. My 2-pick is simple. New York Yankees. Take a money line to be safe. I'm going to take them with the Spreadini also. I like to gamble. I'm going to take them with the spread. New York Yankees and the Cincinnati Reds. They play at 7:20 on today. That is your two pick for today. I am your host, Two Pick Shakur, aka Mr. Audacity. And this is another episode of Safe Money. Hey, remember, who you believe you are will determine what you will achieve. Deal with those hard issues, those truths that you keep avoiding. Deal with those things. Deal with those things. Address the elephant in the room. Become a better you. Who you believe you are determines what you will achieve. Believe it. Work it. Keep working it. Keep showing up. Keep pressing until what you've predicted to happen, your objective, your main goal, takes place. Then learn how to adjust quickly. Adjust quick. Don't procrastinate the change. Change quick. Be quick to adjust to change. Deal with the hard truths. Once you deal with the hard truths, don't procrastinate. Be quick to adjust and change. Number 3, who you believe you are determines what you will achieve. If you want to be able to achieve it, do all these 3 things and get to the money. Cincinnati Reds, New York Yankees. See what I did?